Hey, what's up you guys? I'm gonna show you how to do a bent over row on a single leg stance or a staggered stance, okay? So I'm gonna show you the single leg version first. So if you know how to do a single leg deadlift, it's basically setting up the bottom of that deadlift position and holding the bottom position while you row. So here's what it looks like. I'm gonna set up, lifting my leg. I lead with that right leg hinge, pushing the weight back into my heels, driving that opposite leg back, loading the weight back. So I'm gonna then grab on hold of the handle of that kettlebell, really start to own this position. What tends to happen is your hip opens up. So I want you to think about right and left hip squared to the floor, shoulder, right and left squared to the floor. That bell's off the floor now. I keep driving into that right heel, squeezing my glute. I'm gonna exhale, pull up towards the hip, slowly lower down. Exhale, bringing it up, using my back to row, and then slowly lower it down. When you're done, you bring that foot down. Now, option to scale it back to that staggered stance until you feel confident. Just like a bent over row, except for you're just gonna take as much weight off that back leg as possible. So I like to just stagger and hover those toes. So come to the bottom position, really think about shifting the weight forward into that front leg. Pull. Once you feel comfortable, you lift it up a little bit, you go all the way. Find what works for you. Make sure that in that row, you're not pulling with a rounded back. You want to think about really opening your chest and keeping nice and long through the crown of your head to your tailbone.